morning. I wanted to bring this before the collective, before the people that are on the same vibration level, or people that have the mindset to evolve, to become a better version of themselves, the best version of themselves, enjoying the process, the good with the bad, learning the lessons that come along with the process of evolving. But this morning, as I was, preparing for my day, getting ready to take my shower and things like that, lo and behold, a spider was in the tub. Not a gruesome looking spider, but one of the little thin, skinny spiders, nothing. I love nature, no matter what form. More than likely, if it was a big, gruesome, I just probably would have caught it in a rag and then threw it outside, let it loose outside or something. But my instinct, I didn't even have time to think. I just ran the water over and let it go down. But anyway, forgive me, Father, because I want to be better at respecting nature, no matter how small or big or insignificant. I really want to respect nature because we all have a place in this earth. But okay, so the spider was in the tub as I was getting prepared. And then after I finished my shower, a spider web was in one of the corners of the bathroom. And I'm the type of person, I go around my whole ceiling, everywhere, inside and outside of the house, getting rid of spider webs and things like that, wasp nests, whatever, wasp nests. But I'm very conscious of collecting of spider webs in the corners and of the inside and outside of the house. But I don't know, this spider web, it wasn't big, but it was like from one corner to the other side corner of the ceiling of the bathroom. From one corner to the other, about that wide, But so automatically my spirit, I got stopped in my tracks like, okay, this is a sign. So maybe an hour or so later, I took time out and researched what spider, the spiritual meaning of spider. And first I evaluated it, what it meant to me spiritually, personally. What did I get from my intuition of what spider meant? And then I went to, the medicine cards and looked up what spider meant spiritually. So, and again, I know now that I am in the stage of my life where my spirit has told me, my Most High, my Creator has told me, no longer are the lessons just for me. Whatever is coming to me, I have to bring it forth to the people. So, because sometimes I want to keep things to myself, but then something just will not let that be. I have to bring it before the people because all of us are in this together and at one level or another. The one level or another, the lesson still can be learned. And hold on one second, the phone is ringing and I am expecting a very important call. Okay, thank you. But again, it will not allow me to take messages personally anymore. My spirit, my Most High, the universe has let me know that I have to share the messages. Whatever is coming to me, I have to give it to the people as well. But again, the spider came to me as it's a sign, not just no coincidence. The spider is in the tub and the spider web. No, this is a sign coming from the universe, from the Most High, from the angels, a message to the people. Okay, so when the spider, oh gosh, what page was it on? I think it was page 219. Okay. All right, my first intuition of the spider, let's see, maybe it's 209. Okay. My first intuition of the spider is this was what my first intuition when the spider came to me. You're a creator. You're creating your world. You're weaving your own environment. But then, so I had more revelations that came to me, and basically it did correspond with what the medicine card said. But let me read to you. It says, spider weaving webs of delight, weave me a peaceful world, carrying creation in your web, waiting to be unfurled. So again, basically the meaning was like, yes, we're creating, weaving that web. Okay. So let's see. Spider wove the web that brought humans the first picture of the alphabet. The letters were, I want you to find out what it's meaning to you as well. I'm bringing this before you so you can see what the message of the spider is saying to you, because it may say something different to us all. The same thing could say something different to us all. It is a living revelation, a living inspiration, motivation, encouragement, advice, discipline, correction. Whatever level we are, the same sign can say different things to us all. So this is why I'm going to read to you, and you see what it's saying to you in your walk. But I do know the message of the spider is being said. Something is being said to us all through the message of the spider. Spider wove the web that brought humans the first picture of the alphabet. The letters were part of the angels of her web. The angles of her web. The letters were part of the angles of her web. Deer, the animal deer, asked Spider what she was weaving and why all the lines looked like symbols. Spider, what she was weaving and why all the lines looked like symbols. Spider replied, why, dear, it is time for Earth's children to learn to make records of their progress. Are we hearing? Are our spiritual ears open to hear? It is time for the children of the earth to make progress of their spiritual walk, to make records of their progress. And this is something that I know that I have to do more of too. Start making a journal, keeping a log of your spiritual progress, of the growth, of the steps that you're taking in certain ventures that you're going into. So we can look back and reflect of that, and reflection helps us to stay strong. If he did it then, he'll do it again. Oh, I remember when he did it like this. Oh, I know he'll do this. That is a faith builder when we can look back. The only reason we should look back is to be encouraged of what to do and how to, but not look back and regret and look back and mourn, I wish I was back. And no, those are not the reasons we look back. We look back so it can build and strengthen our faith. So from this point on, we need to keep because the shifts, the switch is happening. There is a shift going on. So we need to start making a log, a progress of the steps that are being taken to the new directions that we're going. So let's see. The children of the earth need to learn to make records of their progress in their earth walk. Deer answer spider, but they already have pictures that show through symbols the stories of their experiences. Yes, Spider said, but Earth's children are growing more complex, and their future generations will need to know more. Not only do we need to make recollection of our progress of our spiritual walk, not only for ourselves to be encouraged and strengthened and building our faith, but for the future generations. This will be used to also help them strengthen their faith, help them in the time of need, encouraging, motivating spiritual woes for them as well. When we're gone, our legacy of our stories will still be here for our generations, for our families. Not only will we use our records of the past for our walk, but let us be in mindset that we writing down for the future. If we're having worthy things of the Spirit to write down, this is our Bible for our future generations to come. Our life, we are the Moses of our life for our future generations. We are the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Moses. Jesus. We are those deliverers of a message in writing as well. Oh my gosh. Let us write down our journey for our future generations. We are the living word for our future generations. If we're going to write it in the form of a book, write the book. If we're writing it as a journal, write the journal. Write your story. Put your story in music. Put your story in paintings, in art, in sculpture, in whatever can tell your story. If it has to be writing on the wall, let your story be told for your future generations. You are that living word. We have something worthy. Our journey is not in vain. Our journey is for those that are coming behind us, those that are with us. Let us be mindful to record our journey. Oh, this is touching me. And I know it is for the people. No matter what level we are on, let's start recording our progress, so we can look back on it as an encourager, a faith builder, and also for those that are coming behind us, our legacy, our future generations. And we will need to know more. The ones to come won't remember how to read the petroglyphs. I had to look up the word petroglyphs. Petroglyphs is like the Egyptian writings that was on the wall. They did it in art. They did it in symbols. The drawings that was on the brick the mountains, the walls of the mountains of the caves. Those are called petroglyphs. And they won't remember, is this, y'all seeing my twigs coming? Excuse me. But anyway, I'm letting my nature, come on, get out. But anyway, my little girl, a little girl named Wanda. But yes, the petroglyphs are the drawings that was on the caves, on the mountains, that, you know, they interpreted those drawings of animals and of nature. All of those that was their way of writing their story, writing their journey. And you had to know how to interpret that message. So what is being said now is, if we're writing and you know, the universe basically speaks to us in symbols. How are we going to be interpreting those symbols? So we have to know how to interpret and know what those symbols mean. So basically, write down the journey and keep the legacy going so that the future generations will know how to read the symbols, how to interpret the symbols. So was with the spider wove the first primordial alphabet, as she had woven the dream of the world that had become manifest. Spider's dream of the physical world had come to fruition millions of years before. Spider's body is made like the number 8, consisting of 2 lobe leg-like parts connected at its waist and 8 legs. Spider is the symbol for the infinite possibilities of creation. So we have an infinite possibility of creation. The spider coming to us is letting us know we are infinite beings, and we have an infinite manifestation of creativity. The spider is coming into our presence, into meaning wake up our creativity and don't lose focus of the creativity that we have within to manifest what we want and desire. We can weave our own world, create our own world, creative, and manifest our own world. We're either being woven, we're either creating our own world, our own web, our own world, or we're being caught and stuck in somebody else's web. We do not want to be stuck in somebody else's web. We want to be able to create and manifest our world and manifest what we want in our web, in our world, in our web. We're creating it and we're manifesting what belongs in our web. And what don't belong there, we're not drawing that in. So don't be drawn into somebody else's web by them creating you in their world. No, you want to create your world. If it's working together both worlds are working together, then fine and dandy. But you don't be a replica of somebody else's world, somebody else's web. So we are infinite beings, and we can create infinite possibilities. Her 8 legs represent the 4 winds of change and the 4 directions of the medicine wheel. Spider weaves the webs of fate for those who get caught in her web and become her dinner. So again, we're either catching things in our web or we're being caught up in somebody else's web. To the best of our abilities, with the power of the Most High, with the power of the universe, we are world creators, not stucker in somebody's web. Spider weaves the webs of fate for those caught in her web and become her dinner. This is similar to humans who get caught in the web of illusion in the physical world and never see beyond the horizon into other dimensions. Do not get caught up in the web of society, in the web of your culture, in the web of your religion, in the web of your own beliefs, where you can't go outside of creating what you're stuck in your own web, your own illusion. You're deceiving your own self that you're limited. You're not limited. We are limitless. So don't be limited by your own false beliefs or the beliefs of the society, of your culture, of your religion. We are limitless. We are infinite beings and we have infinite creativity abilities. Do not be confined to a web that you're not, or if you are, your web should always be creating, not confined by you saying, this is it. This is the end of the story. No, you are infinite beings and with infinite creativity abilities. So don't be caught in your own web or the web of nobody or nothing else. God, Creator. The web of fate also represents the web of life, which does not include any alternatives or solutions. It is typically human to get caught in the polarity of good or bad fortune without realizing that we can change it at any time. That's the web we don't want to be caught in, whether we're creating that web or somebody else creating it for us and we're stuck in their web. We could change it at any time. At any time. If we are not decisive enough about changing our lots in life, we may end up being consumed by our fears and limitations. Again, don't be in where you're thinking, oh, this is it. That's the end. You're limiting yourself, or you're too afraid to make steps. You have the ideas, you have the visions, but your fears are stopping you from creating your world. Don't let fear stop you. If you're moving out on your intuition while you're creating your web, trust me, God has you. The universe has you. You will be supplied, provided for. The endurance of building that vision, or the directions, the advice of how to go about building your visions, how to tweak your visions, what to pull in, what to let go, whatever. By you stepping out of the fear, you will get the steps that's needed, the provision that's needed to bring forward your vision. Some visions may have to be brought back to the blueprints, but you're staying focused. You just may have different ways of go about doing your vision. God or universe bringing your vision to manifestation. But that don't mean you lose hope. That don't mean you lose, oh, that's it. No. You just go back to the drawing board. Write down your journey. Write down the progress. Write down the process. Write down your emotions. That's something that I posted this morning on Facebook too. Write down, your emotions are your friends. Your emotions are leading you to strength and wisdom. They're your friends. Our emotions are our friends. They're leading us to strength and wisdom. We're learning as we're evolving in our spiritual growth. We're learning to don't disown emotions. Yes, we could be pissed off, angry. We could be sad, mad, lonely, whatever emotion, happy, excited, whatever emotion, they're our friends. Those emotions will be used to strengthen us and bring wisdom to us. I used to be a person that, hey. No, all the time. I can't be like that all the time. Now I'm getting at a point where I'm neutral. I'm neutral. I'm a very happy, excited person. And I can get very angry and mad, but I'm trying to keep my emotions in check and not let me be my emotional hype take over. We're learning wisdom how to bring those emotions in control of the spirit so we know how to maneuver in those emotions. Certain emotions will cause us to do certain things, to the good or to the bad, but we want to be knowledgeable. Bring the emotions in check with the feminine and the masculine. Bring them together so we can start making wise decisions with our emotions involved. Don't throw away the emotions. Don't throw away the thoughts, the thinking. They go hand in hand, but we have to learn how to balance, because sometimes we can be too mental or sometimes we can be too emotional. But when we bring them hand in hand, okay? Now, let's see. If we are not decisive enough about changing our lots in life, we may end up being consumed by our fears and limitations. So we do have to decide in times with the spider weaving, creating our world. We have to make creative decisions to do, every now and then I gotta look at myself, and then I'm looking at myself and like my glasses like, okay. Anyway, yes, we have to be decisive. That is a part of growing up. That's a part of our being more mature in the spirit on how to make wise decisions. Don't just stay, because if you're just stuck in a web, you're losing sight of creating your beautiful world. You're limiting yourself because of fears or because your limited ideas and thoughts and beliefs. Let us not be stuck on those. And again, this says spider is the female energy of the creative force, okay, that weaves the beautiful designs of life. Her web has hundreds of intricate patterns which catch the morning dew. So that feminine energy, it has limitless. It says limitless beautiful designs. Hundreds of intricate patterns. And it catches the morning dew, meaning it is refreshed over and over again. That's the feminine energy. Create beautiful web designs, being refreshed, daily renewed. That's the feminine energy. Okay, where's that masculine? Okay, if spider has dropped from her web into your cars today, she may be telling you to create. Look for new alternatives to your present impasse. That means alternatives to your present impasse. That means things that we see no hope in, or that is the end, or we're not, we don't see how we can do it. It's impossible. Definition of impasse.
Here's the condition of impasse, a situation in which no progress is possible, especially because of disagreement, a deadlock.
Okay, so you're seeing it as being impossible. How can this be done? I can't do this. Or you hit a dead end. Or this the end of the road. Oh boy. But the spider may be here now giving us a message. Just because you hit the end of a road, or just because you don't see how this can be done, you think it's impossible. Let's see. She can also be, look for new alternatives. So that was what I was saying in the beginning. You may see it as an impossible thing, or that, oh, it can't be done, this and that. That don't mean throw away your vision, throw away your dream. No, now it's time to go back to the drawing board, go back to the blueprints, and find out alternative routes. Let the Spirit lead you on a detour, or some advice on what you need to do. It may be not this way, but that way. You know, it don't mean if the vision is done, it means do it another way. Okay, it means, you know, let's give up like that. That's what this progress in our evolution, we're enduring, we're long holding, we stand on our manifestation until it's manifested. If we know and believe that's what's in our heart, don't be so quick to just throw it away. Because for one, when we throw it away, it's going to keep creeping back up. So we might as well hold on to our faith, to our dream, to our vision, to our affirmations, to our beliefs. If you know that's in your heart, you know, if you know that it's not vanity, hold on and wait till it manifests. And there are times that the Spirit will lead us to redirect or reconstruct the vision. So no problem, let's do it. You may have to cut some things off. At this level, you might have done it that way, but then when you're coming up to another level, you might have to cut some things off, still bringing forward this vision, this dream, this manifestation. Not to give the manifestation away, throw it away. No, you're still on that progressive level of progression, but you're doing different things a different way now, working towards that manifestation. So if it means losing, cutting off, then do that. But you're still on your way to your vision being manifested. Okay, so she can also be warning you that you are coming too close to an entangling situation. Okay, I don't know where we are with the spider's message, but the spider, are my eyebrows lopsided or what? But anyway, the spider could be coming to tell us, okay guys, you may be getting ready to get involved in an entangling situation. You don't want to get caught up in some web. So you may need to step back and analyze the situation. And that could be speaking to me right now too. I'm getting ready. I'm cutting a lot loose. A lot is being dropped off, cut off. But the progress is still keeping it moving. Stay focused. I post that this morning on, oh my gosh, I post that this morning on Facebook too. Keep it moving. Energy focused. Keep it moving. I'm keeping it moving. I'm staying energy focused. I don't want nothing to get me off of my energetic level of manifestation. So if it's drama, if it's heartache, if it's anger, I'm not going to let anything get me off of my motivating, energizing level of manifesting. I have to stay in that energetic field. I don't have time to keep coming down on these lower energetic levels when I'm trying to manifest, slowing up the process. No, I have to stay in the high energetic fields because, baby, I'm manifesting. I'm bringing it in. I I got a lot I'm trying to do. For one, I feel like my age is a part of it. Even though I'm an infinite being, but here on this earth, I don't have time to waste anymore. I got to manifest things like God dog it now. So I don't play with my emotions, having field days, holidays. Yeah, if I do, you better do this 10 minutes and get it back up in check. Get it back in line. I don't wallow in things anymore that's not high vibrating fields of energy levels that bring in the manifestation. And we are manifesting these times right now, are manifestating times. The tables are turning. So you want to be on the high energetic field that you will manifest what the tables are turning over, what is being poured out to us. Our dreams, our visions are creating a web of our world, manifesting our world. Don't get caught up in your web or somebody else's web. So right now, the universe, God, Most High, the Creator, is telling us, if we're getting ready to be involved in major decisions, make sure we're going to be going in the wisdom of our spirit guides, our Most High, the angels. Let them direct us. Let your intuition direct you. Let's just don't go in full head force or full heart force. No, let's make sure we're in balance, because right now we don't have time to get caught up in tangled webs to hold us back. Not for a second. We're making steps on purpose, steps with missions, steps with rewards. Steps of evidence of rewards. Every step we make, we're looking for returns. Investments with returns on every investment. So she sees you're becoming too big involved in the weaving in your life, plans to notice opportunity. Another thing, at the outskirts of your web. If this is the case, spider gets your attention so that you notice that something you have woven has borne fruit. Another thing the message of the spider could be letting us know is, if we have been making progress, do not forget to give gratitude. Give thanks for if you think it's a little bit, then you better be thankful for that little bit of progress you have made. If you have been manifesting in your web of your creating in your world, do not leave off being thankful and grateful for your manifesting. You're not doing this on your own. Keep the universe, Most High God, involved. That your blessings can maintain and remain and keep evolving, growing. So if the spider is showing up to us, it is letting us know. Be thankful for where the progress we have come thus far. We're not where we used to be. And we're not where we are. We're not there where we are yet. We are on our way. This ain't the end of our story. So be thankful for what we have, for where we've come from, and for where we're going. We're weaving our world. And if we're not thankful for the world that we've weaved so far, we don't want the return of that. We don't want a negative consequence of that. We want to stay positive and stay thankful and stay in grateful attitude of humility and thankfulness for where we are, for where we've come from, the blessings that we have achieved thus far, and where we're headed to. Stay thankful for what you don't even have yet in your manifest, in this 3D realm. Still be thankful for what is not even here yet. Thankful for where you brought me from, thankful for where I am now, and thankful for where I'm going. Be thankful, be humble. Because to go to the next level, if we taking advantage of the blessings and the gifts that we have now, you're maybe not ready for the blessings that's coming, because it may hurt you more than bless you. So be thankful all the way there. From all the way back here, be thankful. You don't want our blessings to hurt us. God's blessings, the universe blessings are they're not heavy burdens. They're not no, they're light. Burdens are easy, light. As long as we're being in tune with how to maintain it and provide and be a good steward over it. Put it in the hands it belongs to. We're stewards over it. So let's enjoy it. Hands open, come, go. But I'm enjoying and take care of it, and you show me how to maintain it and provide for it, whatever it may be. Okay, so spider gets your attention so that you notice that something you have woven has borne fruit. So again, be thankful for the fruit that you've already received. Be thankful and make room, get ready for the more. Congratulations. Spider caught you just in time before you missed the opportunity on the edge of your web or reality. So we're at the edge. We want to be thankful because we're about to weave some more here. More blessings are being poured out. So we're being caught in time. You be thankful for where you are right now, so we could keep graduating to the next levels. The most important message from Spider is that you are an infinite being who will continue to weave the patterns of life and living throughout time. Do not fail to see the expansiveness of the eternal plan. So whatever eternal plan, whatever world we're creating, let us know that it has to fit into the eternal plan. One of the ways that we can know that we're not building in vanity is somewhere in our lives we're put into the eternal plan of the universe. We're not lone rangers. We're not, yes, we have our own life, our own dreams, our own visions, our own whatever we desire. But somewhere in all of that, there is a major puzzle, and we are pieces to that puzzle. So we're somewhere in all of the creating we're doing, somewhere it fits for humanity. It fits in the big spectrum of the whole story. That's one way we can know we're not creating vanity. Yes, we could desire the home, the car, everything, but somewhere in all of your creating, what is there for humanity? What is there to help your next generation, your legacy? What are we building for the future, for the betterment of mankind, for the legacy of our future generations? That the vanity, we start somewhere, but as we evolve, the vanity become reality, spirituality, spirit, and truth. We begin to mix our reality along with the spirit. We can't only walk in the reality of this world. We have to blend the spirit along with our reality. Truth, spirit, and truth. This is the truth out here. Whatever going on, that's that reality. But we got to make sure our spirit, the spirit, is involved in this reality with our creating. So that will determine. Okay, going left field here. Okay, now I'll read the upside down part. It says the contrary aspect of spider is akin to the negative side of woman. Spider will eat her mate if she gets too caught up in herself to see the validity of honoring male energy. So I guess that's plain language. I don't have to explain that. The warrior at her side is strong balancing force. If you have become disdainful of your mate, male or female, and have felt very superior recently, you are not honoring either your male or female side. So That can go physically or spiritually. If we're with our mates and we're not honoring that masculine male, spider is reminding us to respect the male. Male, if we're not respecting the female, spider is reminding us to respect the female. We have to become balanced. And individually, again, all that emotion, that high energy, that feminine energy, my feminine energy, know how to use her brain. That male and feminine energy has to be balanced. Or all of that logic, know that male energy needs to know how to bring them emotions in balance with it. So the spider is bringing balance. We don't want the web to eat, the spider to eat her mate, because it's not respecting that male energy. Too much of that creating, you're not respecting the male part of you on creating with direction, creating with wisdom, creating with using not just your intuition, but using the logic, the reasoning as well. Balance. If you are not presently in a relationship, you may have chosen a member of your family or a workmate to harass. This type of negative criticism only breaks down relationships and is a reflection of something you hate about yourself. If you are trying to feed your ego in this manner, you have lost the game. You are entangled in the web of your own illusion. So let us not become critical of others, because by being critical of others, that is something that we're not acknowledging that may be within us as well. And we're weaving a web that we don't want to be caught in. So let us not be in the spirit of harassing, criticism, and that could be what the male energy could be doing to the feminine, or the feminine could be doing to the male. So if we're in those spirits of harassing, nagging, nitpicking, degrading and criticizing, let's stop that, because we're weaving a web that you're eating, you're being ate up. You're going to get ate up. So let us not be in that ego. Let us learn, let us evolve, let us learn these lessons in life to evolve to a better version, best version of ourselves as we grow in wisdom by using the life lessons. And this is a life lesson if we're dominating, criticizing, harassing our mates. We encourage, we build, we motivate, or leave them alone. Go to where you know you're happy. Stop being where you're not. I think it was T.D. Jakes. Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. If you're not celebrated, then leave. Go where somebody is happy to be with you, not where they're tolerating you. You're eating your own spirit up by staying in situations like that, and they're eating you up as well. You're just giving them yourself on a silver platter. Here, eat me. Take me alive. Leave. This is part of the tables turning. This is part of cutting things off so we can move to the next level. If you're in relationships and you've been in them or you're just getting in them, whatever the case may be, or if you're in a job, if you're in whatever the case may be, if you're in your family relationship and all y'all do is fight, it's okay to separate. It's okay to go to the other direction. No is a very anointed word. No. See ya. Deuces. To move on to the next level, we may have to do these things, or you stay being caught up in your own web or the web of somebody else being ate up. Okay. it may be time to look at why you are being critical and why you are feeling so weak that you must attack others. If this does not apply to your situation, take a look at another message that's contrary spider medicine brings. Lack of creativity. If you fail to use your talents to get the web spinning, your lack of creativity can change into destructiveness. If you're not being creative, then that means you're being destructive. If you are feeling stagnant and unable to move in a positive direction, you may come to resent others who are doing well. This resentment will become a black widow spider and eat you up. And the only one to mourn your demise will be you. Get moving. Find joy and new ideas in the accomplishments of others and use them to propel you into a new phase of creative spinning on your own web of delight. Use the creativity, the inspirations of others. So use that energy to inspire you to get busy weaving your web. Yes. Okay, observe Spider's web and find pleasure in the ideas you receive from her universal language. So that is the message of the spider. Where do we go? That is the message of the spider. Let us learn the beautiful, limitless ideas, limitless creativity of the spider. Let us do it, creating. Make sure we're writing down our progress for ourselves to look back on and be encouraged. Oh, I did it. I could do it now. Because our faith is enduring, long lasting. We don't want to give up. We want to have something to hold on to. Look back on our track. So let us start now at this time. If we're not doing it, let us start making progress of our journey for ourselves to be encouraged, and also for the future generation, for our legacy that's coming behind us, for others that may read or may vision our art, our talents. Use it for the humankind, for humanity, for our family, for the encouraging, building, inspiring, to be able to interpret life lessons. They have something to view, to read, to listen to, music, whatever. It's not only for us personally, but for humanity. How are our weaving our world, creating our world, being a blessing for humanity? Share our talents. Share our gifts and skills with the world. For those that are coming behind us, for those that are with us, and for ourselves. The message of the spider. And before I go, Naphrite does have her own fragrance. And I'm working on getting it to the public now. And it's going to be used as energy cleansing. And before, I'm going to be honest with you, before I give messages or come before the people, I'm always wow. So, wow. Naphrite's energy cleansing aroma spray is going to be coming soon, so we can look forward to that. It may not be in this package, but I do want it to be in a nice, presentable package. Whoa, I'm telling you guys. So we can look forward to that. And also I'm building my Etsy store, and you know, with my hats, scarves, umbrellas, the gloves, veils, you know, different things that Naphrite has inspired from within. I'm bringing it to the public, so I'm building the Etsy store. That's coming soon as well. It may be up now, but it's it's just breaking the ice. What's there now is just something for me to break the ice, to put energy into it, but more attention will be given towards the products of Naphrite as her YouTube channel builds. You know, it'll be blessful to me if we start sharing the messages, because this is not only for us, it's for the world, for humankind, and we all can be blessed through the energy that comes forward from Naphrite's channel and Naphrite's community, because it is starting to be a community now, and I want to start corresponding more with the people, connecting more, because I want to become feeling as a family. And so again, share the message, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and let's get the momentum, let's get the energy, let's get the web, creative web around Naphrite's community, that more humanity will receive the message of the universe. This is not in vain. This is a spiritual cause, a spiritual mission, and let's get to spinning this web. Share the message, put thumbs up, and also subscribe. Okay, so I want to thank you, and you all have a blessed day, and let's not get stuck in nobody's web or the web of our own either, because our web is always weaving. Okay, thank you and have a blessed day.